Welcome along to what could be a stormy evening in Rome's Olympic Stadium. Milan's last gasp title success last season are unbeaten to start the season in all competitions as well. Weah isn't a player who's had many chances to shine in Milan's starting lineup this season.
To possibly win the match for them tonight.
And there's a player who scored an equally good goal, rather different last week, Matías Almeida, the Argentinian international midfielder who cracked home a 40-yard volley against Parma. It was enough for a 2-1 win. I mentioned it could be stormy. Alessandro Nesta hasn't really helped that too much this week. He's made some comments about dummies coming out of the pram as far as Milan are concerned. Milan have complained this week about the sides both have the chance to go second in the table, and it's Lazio who get us underway in their traditional light blue shirts. Milan, of course, equally traditional in their red and black stripes. Talked about the changes in the Lazio strike force, changes in defence as well. Paolo Negro and Giuseppe Pancaro seem to be alternating week in, week out for the right-back spot. Negro's got the nod this evening. As the first effort in anger. Ambrosini from 20 yards out. Nothing to trouble Luca Marchigiani, but worth a pop.
Yeah, high ball coming high out the sky.
A little too close from Lazio. Gulli! Really well struck. But the second Milan effort of the evening to fly past the right-hand post of Luca Marchigiani's goal.
Yeah, just picking up the scraps there and seen sight of the goal, and he's just let fly. And
a 2-1 win against Parma that proved in vain. This is Boksic. Around Costa Curta. Conceição. Almost squeezed through to Simeone. Now Verón! The Argentine strikes his third goal of the season.
Yeah, great finish, but you just feel that Milan should have possibly cleared it a little bit just before that chance came along. They had the opportunity, I think, when Boksic was coming in from the left-hand side. I think we might just see it on the replay when it comes up. But I think from Milan's point of view, they're disappointed they didn't get that away. But having said that, great finish from Verón. As it comes out, drops down and he smashes it in. Well, poor control, this is what I was talking about. And he's left it and he's dropped out to Verón and he's smashed it into the ground off a skiddy surface, and that's flew in.
It really picked up pace off the turf. Abbiati did manage to get both hands to the ball, but not enough. And Serginho dispossessed on a hard-working Conceição. He's in for Pavel Nedved this evening. Nedved caught high on the thigh by 6 studs of a Parma player last week. Now Verón looking for number 2. Oh my word! What a strike from Verón. He's got his sights set on goal tonight. Lazio seem to be queuing up to take it in turns to hit a goal of the season in the early days. We saw Almeida against Parma from 40 yards, then from just about 30, Verón. Well, the bar's still rattling. Gone back to their broad red and black stripes for Serie A action this season. In the Champions League, it's a rather more traditional narrow striped affair. Lazio, as is befitting of their squad at the moment, as Shevchenko breaks away. Well, he left Nesta for dead and brought the best out of Marchigiani. First real shooting chance for Shevchenko.
Yeah, it's the first opening that goal he's had there, and he's, well, to be fair, it's a great save, low down to his left, the keeper. Shevchenko showing his pace there, the ball's gone through on the angle, he's got it out of his feet. Decent strike, under pressure from the defender, and a great save.
His first test is a race with Serginho, which the Brazilian wins, and Weah scrambles it in off Mihajlovic. And Milan back on level terms, the Olympic Stadium reduced to silence. Oh, Weah surely can't claim that. That's got to be a Mihajlovic own goal.
I think the strikers' union will be coming out now. I'm giving it to Weah. He had the touch, it was going towards goal. It's the first time Serginho has really got any joy down that left-hand side. His pace carrying him in behind Pancaro. I think it's Pancaro. And a great ball across. Very fortunate for Weah the way it's gone in, but I'm still sticking up for him even though you're not having it, guy. Oh, well, having seen that, maybe not. Maybe not. I'll have to change my mind on that now.
I think we'll go for the first call on that one. Weah finding his shot blocked by Marchigiani. If he checks the scoreboard, says that Milan, thanks to his own goal, are back on level terms, and Serie A, just like the English Premiership, littered with own goals in the early weeks of the season. 1-1 in Rome's Olympic Stadium. He's the regular goalkeeper, wearing 12. Boksic just managed to get a sight on goal. It is a good block. And it's going to be a corner for Lazio, looking to restore their lead immediately. Mihajlovic will take. Salas poised. Abbiati! Oh, scripted! Lazio back in front. It's Diego Simeone. And perhaps fitting that it was Mihajlovic who took charge of delivery. The sort of delivery he supplies so effectively, both in Italy over the years and for Yugoslavia. And Diego Simeone has claimed his first goal since his summer move from Inter Milan.
Yeah, I think the jury's out on this one. I think a great ball in by Mihajlovic. It's whipped in with pace very quickly, dipping at the near post. Be interesting to see who did get the final touch. I think the keeper's pushed it in his own net.
Looking at the replay there, I think that's another own goal. I don't even think Simeone got a touch on that. It's Abbiati turning Mihajlovic's corner into his own net. It's 2-1 Lazio. And again we have a Serie A game which comes to the boil early in terms of goals. Lazio 2, AC Milan 1. And the Milan skipper looks pretty shell-shocked, as does his coach Alberto Zaccaroni. There's Salas. Boksic making the run. Conceição outside. Salas has gone into the middle! Oh, that's brilliant! No doubt about who scored that one. It's another bullet from the forehead of Marcelo Salas. Quality of the link-up play was excellent as well from Lazio. Salas started the move. Boksic and Conceição continued it. And how many times have we seen headers like that from the Chilean Salas?
Absolutely wonderful goal. Started again by Salas. He's picked it up. He slid it into Boksic. Boksic has set it out wide. Good delivery in, but what a fantastic header to generate that power from at least the penalty spot. It looked like. I'd like to see the replay again, but great power and accuracy straight into the corner.
Well, he did it against Maribor of Slovenia in the Champions League on Wednesday. That was a downward header. This one, he just steered with pace past Abbiati. The third goal in a 4-minute spell in Rome's Olympic Stadium. And a goal that has put Lazio 3-1 into the lead against Milan. We must have thought they'd done the hard work by getting an equaliser.
Yeah, so it was a wonderful goal, brilliantly made. Difficult to to criticise the defending because it was such a good delivery in and such a well-executed header.
Strong running from Gulli. Still Gulli. Shevchenko, good chance Shevchenko, round the keeper, it's a good finish too. 3-2 in Rome. Andrei Shevchenko fires up Milan, and on the stroke of half-time they're back in the game again.
What another fantastic finish that was. I mean, Shevchenko's been limited to how much quality ball he's been able to get around the box. And the defender might be a little bit disappointed, but he's been able to let it run across his body, Shevchenko, just out of reach of the defender, opened his body out, thought his first touch had taken him too near to the goalkeeper, shifts it to his right and smashes it in the roof of the net. That's an unbelievable finish. Really set the game up now.
The top scorer in the Champions League last season gets his third Serie A goal, his fourth in the season altogether. A marvellous finish. And a player that some Milan fans have already dubbed the new Marco van Basten. If a £15.5 million price tag wasn't enough pressure, that tag certainly is, and look at him now. I don't understand Ukrainian or Italian, but Shevchenko's words to Costa Curta weren't kind as the players troop off for a well-deserved half-time break. An all-action first half in Rome's Olympic Stadium. 2 goals that have to go down as own goals, and 2 quality finishes from Salas and Shevchenko. And at the break, it's Lazio 3, AC Milan 2. There's been strokes of fortune on either side. Lazio at the moment just shedding it by 3 goals to 2. UEFA's forward of the year for his Champions League displays for Dinamo Kiev last season. Here's Sebastian Verón, second top scorer for Lazio this season, and teeing up the efforts. Not too far away. Abbiati certainly could have done nothing about that were it bound for the top corner from Conceição.
That's right, when Conceição knocked it across, I thought it was just a hopeful ball across. It went through a crowd of players and ended up on the left foot of Conceição, struck it superbly, but rising all the time.
Again, question marks about the Milan defending.
But that's like he's just crept in off the right-hand side and obviously come on the blind side and hasn't been picked up. You know, very aware of what was around him. He's been superb so far.
Here he goes again, looking to pick out Salas! Great save from Abbiati.
What a fantastic delivery there from Verón, and what a great header again.
Well, Verón took his time. It was a measured chip. It is inch perfect for Salas to get away from Maldini. It's a super save because Salas, quite simply with his head, never misses the target. And still the argument rages.
How about that 45, 50-yard pass from Verón again, though? What a brilliant ball that was.
Here through towards Weah, and that could be a penalty, and it is a penalty for AC Milan. Weah round Marcagiani.
Yeah, Weah only had one thing in his mind there. If he could get there before the keeper, he was going down. I was a bit disappointed he never tried to do what Shevchenko done, which was take it to the side of the keeper and actually score himself.
Just as we were praising the service of Verón, there's a marvellous through ball for Weah to chase. He's always going to get the touch before Marcagiani. Now he has the chance to score his second and Milan's third. Andrei Shevchenko scores with ease. 3-3.
Cool as you like, eh, Shevchenko? Run up with pace and then just calmly slotted it in that bottom right-hand goalkeeper's corner.
And well might the Milan supporters celebrate along with Silvio Berlusconi and the rest of the contingent from Milan. Cool as you like from Andrei Shevchenko.
Just see it on Marcagiani's face there. He knew once he committed himself that he'd gone the wrong way.
Now Leonardo's got a free kick in a Brazil-Argentina battle with Almeida. Weah. Rather scuffed the pass, but Shevchenko might make the most of it. 4-3 Milan. Shevchenko hat-trick.
Well, another great goal, similar to his other goal, but on his left side. He's just pulled away from the defender, let it run across his body, hoping the defender can't make it to the ball. One touch and a great finish.
And from 3-1 down, Milan lead 4-3 and are again proving to be the scourge of Rome. Shevchenko with the pace to take on and beat Pancaro. He doesn't just have pace, his poise in front of goal is why UEFA named him their forward of the year last season. He's continued in the same vein this time.
Yeah, angled ball in, a little over. I can't see who done the over there. And like I say, Shevchenko letting it run across his body, one touch towards the goal and then smashes it low and hard in the far corner. Fabulous finish. The service in from the corner that's causing all the problems. Pace, accuracy.
This might be another chance for Inzaghi. He slipped as he was about to strike. Verón, Salas, 4-4! He's upstage no more.
Well, I can't believe the goals in the game we're getting here. It's unbelievable.
Marcelo Salas grabs his second. Now his aim is to equal Shevchenko and get the hat-trick, and there is still plenty more to come in a magnificent night of Serie A football. 4-4 in Rome.
Yeah, I mean, all the defenders there trying to stop the one across the 6-yard box, but Salas just held his ground for that split second, and Verón had spotted him. He just pulled it back right into his path, and he's just slotted it in comfortably. Great finish.
No disputing whether that one crossed the line, despite Abbiati's despairing dive. 8 goals, 4 apiece, and not for the first time, Paul, this season we're saying that some of these Italian defences are behaving in a most un-Italian fashion.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I think you've got to give credit to the forward play. These are top strikers, top midfielders. I mean, Verón knew exactly what he was doing. I think it was a very subtle move by Salas. He just held his ground for that split second while the defenders were trying to get back into the 6-yard box. And Verón spotted exactly what he was trying to do.
And here's Shevchenko. Verón. There could be no more worthy match winner. And still he has possession and he waits. And the chance is smothered by Abbiati. Inzaghi was waiting to pounce.
That was an absolutely unbelievable bit of skill by Verón. He had so many bodies around. He just rolled his foot on top of the ball and slid a fantastic pass through to Mancini there. See, Verón hits those passes at such distance, because he hits them so accurately and so low and so hard, they don't give defenders a chance to get near them.
This is Pancaro's cross and a turn from Salas. Abbiati and his defence somehow have scrambled it away. It's Lazio ending the game the stronger. Mancini.
Salas there, nearly getting it down and getting half a chance there. It just wouldn't fall for him.
Might fall for him again with a rather reckless clearance from Ambrosini. He'll do better maybe with his head, and surely Almeida led with his elbow. It's Verón with the shot, and Abbiati makes the save. Shevchenko leaves the field. His work is done for the night. A hat-trick and the match ball.
Yeah, he's had a brilliant game. He's looked a threat all night.
And Conceição, he's claiming a hand.
Yeah, it's difficult for us to see there, Guy, but well,
it would have been harsh.
I think it came off his body and then hit his arm. Let's see what Mihajlovic can dish up
this could be as good as a penalty. It's Mihajlovic, it's Salas! And it's Abbiati's save, just.
Yeah, we've got Salas peeling round the back there. Great delivery once again. He's got a great header. It's a bit of a tight angle, but the keeper's made a fantastic save. That's goal bound all the way.
Well,
nearly 4 minutes over.
He looked to have been calling to an end, but this is one last chance for his side. It's Mihajlovic, he might go straight in! And Abbiati's clawed it behind. It's the last action of a magnificent game in the Olympic Stadium in Rome. We've had a hat-trick from Shevchenko, 2 goals from Salas, a magnificent midfield display from Juan Verón, and 8 goals.